Most people who are thinking about moving to Yonkers spend weeks scrolling Zillow, reading Reddit, and watching videos that were made by people who visited once and call it research. And then they move here or they don't move here based on the information that is outdated, incomplete, or just flat. This video is different. I'm going to give you the 7 things that actually matters before you make this decision, straight from someone who has lived and worked here for more than 24 years in this market. If you're relocating out of state, moving here from the city, or just trying to figure out whether Yonkers makes for you and your family, stay with me through all 7. And number 5 especially is something almost nobody talks about, and it could save you from making a very expensive mistake. My name is Rummy Dhanoa, and I spent 24 years helping homeowners buy, sell, and build real wealth through real estate right here in Yonkers and the greater Westchester market. I lead a top 1% team in New York, and I know the city the way most people know their own backyard. If you're thinking about making a move here, whether you're buying, relocating, or currently a homeowner somewhere else trying to time this right, reach out to me directly. My contact information is below. No pressure, no pitches, just a real conversation with someone who knows this market. Now, let's get started on the 7 things. The first you need to know is that Yonkers is not a one neighborhood. It's many, and the difference between them is significant. This is the single biggest misconception I see from people moving here from out of state. They hear the Yonkers and they think if it's one big place, and it's not. You have the Southwest Yonkers, where the borders, the Bronx, and here have a very different price point character than the Northwest Yonkers near the Hastings-on-Hudson. You have the area around Ridge Hill and Greystone that feel suburban and quiet. You have the waterfront near the Hudson that's seen real investments and development over the last decades. The neighborhood you choose inside of Yonkers determine your commute, your schools, your zones, your resale value, and the day-to-day experience. Don't search by cities, search by neighborhood. And if you're not sure which neighborhood fits your life, that's exactly why I help people figure that out. The second thing is the commute. This is one trend to generally surprise people. Yonkers sits right in the north border of the Bronx, and Metro-North Hudson Line runs straight through the city. From the Yonkers train station, you can be in Grand Central within 40 minutes. That's not a marketing claim, that's the schedule. From a lot of buyers who've been priced out of Riverdale, Pelham, Bronxville, that commute time is more or better at the price point that makes real difference. Now, if you're driving instead of taking the trains, the story changes depend on time of the day and whether you're going. And the Sawmill Road Parkway, the Cross County Parkway are the main arteries, and they could get congested during the peak hours. So the commute question isn't a yes or no, it's about understanding which part of the city you're in and how you're getting where you need to go. The third thing that you need to know before moving to Yonkers is how the school district actually works. Yonkers has one of the largest school districts in New York State, and it's more complex than people realize. The public school options vary differently across the city, and many families relocating here are significantly targeted certain elementary zones or positioning themselves near the charter and private school options in the area. Here's the critical part. District lines in Yonkers are not always based on address alone. I have seen buyers fall in love with a home, go under contract, and then discover that the zone didn't match what they assumed. That's an avoidable mistake, but only if you check before you fall in love with your house. If schools are a factor in your decisions, and for most family they are, you need to know exact zone before you make an offer, not after. The fourth thing is understanding what your money actually buys here. Yonkers is one of the most underrated market in the entire New York metro area relative to what you get. If you're coming from Manhattan, Brooklyn, and the price difference is dramatic, it's not because the quality of life is dramatically lower, it's because the market hasn't fully priced in what Yonkers actually offers. You can find detached single-family homes with real yards, space, renovated interior, and garages. In Yonkers, at that price point, that will get you a studio apartment in most of the Brooklyn. Multi-family houses, properties that actually cash flow exist here in a way that similarly don't in most of the surrounding market. Co-op and condos offer an entire price point for buyers who want lower maintenance and lower carrying cost. Diversity of the property type is one of the Yonkers' genuine strength, but only if you understand what you're looking at and which type means for your long-term financial picture. The fifth thing is, this is the one that I promise you is the neighborhood. The question people ask, is Yonkers safe? And that's not a wrong question, but it's incomplete. The better question is, what particular area are improving, which are stable, and which are not? Because Yonkers is a big city in active transition, and in different pockets are at a very different point in their area. Parts of downtown Yonkers has seen meaningful investment over the last 5 to 7 years, new development, waterfront activities, commercial growth, and other areas has seen stable, desirable from decades. And yes, there are parts of the city that I would not recommend to certain buyers because on their priorities. After 24 years in this market, I can tell you exactly where the momentum is and where it's not. And what I want you to avoid is making a neighborhood decision based on general headline or a Reddit comment, because both will steer you in the wrong opposite direction. The sixth thing is inventory and timing. Right now, this matters more than ever. Yonkers market, particularly in well-positioned neighborhood, has been running tight on supplies. Homes that are priced correctly and located well are moving fast. If you're coming from a lower market or you're used to have weeks to think about a home, you need to calibrate your expectation. This is not the kind of market where you can take a weekend to decide. The buyer who wins here are the one who done their homework in advance, who knows their budget, knows the neighborhood, and are ready to act when the homes come up. If you're also selling a home somewhere else while trying to buy here, I want you to hear this clearly. You don't have to choose from selling first and buying blindly. There's a program that removes this risk entirely. I call it the 60-day hour cash offer, where your current home gives you a real number, a competitive cash offer in 67 hours with no showings, no repairs, and no uncertainties. This certainly changes the entire equation when you're trying to time a move. The seventh and final thing that you need to know before moving to Yonkers is this: the buyer who wins in this market are the ones who have a local guide, not just a research portal. Zillow will show you what's listed. It will not show you the off-market properties, the foreclosure, the hidden gem that moves before they even hit the market. My team have access to this inventory. We have been in this market for 24 years. We are embedded in this community, and we've seen deals that most buyers would never get the chance to make an offer on. If you're serious about Yonkers and you want someone on your corner who knows where those opportunities are, look. Whether you're relocating from out of state, moving from the city, or your current homeowner somewhere in Westchester thinking about your next chapter, this is a market that rewards preparation. If you want to talk through your particular situation, what you're looking for, what your timeline is, and what your current home might be worth, reach out to us. This link in the description. Drop your question in the comment below and I will personally answer them. And subscribe if you want more Yonkers and Westchester content that actually goes deep than the surface below. I cover market updates, neighborhood breakdowns, and the real math behind buying and selling and building wealth through real estate here. Now, if this video gave you a clear picture of what Yonkers is actually like, the next logical question is whether the city fits your lifestyle beyond just real estate math. In my next video, I'll talk you through an honest ground level look at what daily life actually looks like in Yonkers, the restaurant, the vibe, the things local love, and the things they wish they didn't know. If you're serious about this move, that's the one you need to watch next. See you on the next one.